Going down to Mr. Gray's to have myself a time.
Angry comments everywhere. Humble folks with concentrations.
Going down to Mr. Gray's to leave my woes behind.
Ghosts and cryptids everywhere. Even South Africa's crazy.
Going down to Mr. Gray's to see if I can unwind. Come on down to Mr. Gray's and meet some friends of mine. Hey guys, Dan for World of Mr. Grey, Dan Dalf the Grey, and we are finally back with another reading your comments, good or bad. If I look tired, it's because I am. It is the crack of dawn. Not so much. I thought we'd go through your comments. I put out a community post the other day asking anyone for direct questions. A few of you did, but there's also a lot more comments and questions in the videos, so we'll get to them. This might be a long video. It might not. Now, as much as I would love to, I can't get to everyone's comments, unfortunately, but I do try my best. So Bree asks, if you could go back in time to witness an event live, what would it be? Also, did Colin the Spider make it back from work? Colin did make it back from work, but I haven't seen him for a couple of days, so he might have moved on. I don't know. If I could go back in time to witness an event, the meteor, asteroid I should say, that took out the dinosaurs. I'd like to see that. Not that I want to see death and destruction, but I think it'd be pretty cool. Obviously, I'd have to blip back forward in time just before the tidal wave of dust and debris hit me, but I'd like to see that. Or, thinking about it, I'd like to go back about 4 years ago to when Dan and Dave were propositioning the season 8 of finale of Game of Thrones and just say, no, go back to the drawing board, shits. But anyway, Mrs. Dr. Spencer Reed says, hey Dan, why don't you ever post videos of other ghost paranormal channels to evaluate whether they have content worth debunking besides your go-to channels like Chills, Slaptime and Nuke's Top 5? I think I have. I think I'm starting to broaden my horizons. I think I have. I know you have ventured away from them and looked at a few others, but not usually. I watch a ton of these type videos just to debunk them with the limited skills I learned from you. I'm somewhat technologically challenged, and I can't afford a computer or Wi-Fi at this time. It would be a treat to see you branch out a bit and feature other creepy videos, even if they're not considered ghosts or paranormal. Love from the USA, Karen. Well, I appreciate it, Karen. Do you mean other top 5 channels? I'm not sure, because I've watched other top 5 channels. I like some of them, like Chills, for example. I only go there when I want a bit of comedy. Slapdam, it's just because I'm comfortable in Slapdam, again, for the comedy. Nuke's Top 5, it's all for the comedy, really. I don't know. I don't really see much these days where, to me, it deserves a deep dive or anything. I don't know. Interesting comment. Because, like, when it comes to, like, specific channels, like Mindseed or anything like that, I've already covered them many times. Really Haunted, I constantly get asked, can you cover Really Haunted? I get asked by new people, so they haven't seen my previous videos. I've covered Really Haunted many times. But yeah, I don't know. But thank you for the comment. Sonny asked, I don't have a question, I enjoy seeing your face. I look forward to the upcoming video, Mr. Grey. Well, do you enjoy that spot right there? Right in the front of my head. In fact, my head is covered in imperfections right now. But I appreciate it. Doyle8711 asks, what's your opinion on Amy's crypt? I think I've only seen like one clip of Amy's crypt, and people always tell me, you know, they're legit and whatever. I haven't really looked into them. She's the Australian girl, I think. I should watch more, I suppose, but I haven't really dived into their channel. I don't know. But I will get to it, I suppose. Be interesting to have a look. People always tell me they're on par with like Ouija Brothers, so I don't know. So I'll have a look. Bree, thought of another question. What is your favourite Muppet movie? Muppet movie? I don't know. I haven't seen a Muppet movie for years. I'm trying to look up the Muppet movie now. 1979, bloody hell. Muppet movie, I don't know. Is Muppets in Space, is that a movie? I don't know. I haven't watched Muppet stuff since I was a kid, so I have no idea. But I appreciate the comments. Gav asks, why aren't there any fat shadow dudes or any voluptuous shadow ladies? Excellent point. Excellent point. I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe there's a slimming world in the afterlife, who knows? Or maybe these people who insert their shadow dudes in post have no imagination. Who knows? I'm going to check the held for review. It's usually all just porn stuff, so it's pointless. First comment I should say, and it was the comment on the SLS Kinect camera for ghost hunting and the paranormal where I said don't use it. From Maximilian Willett. Now I'm going to answer this guy in text as well because it's interesting. Maximilian Willett says, Michael D. McGee and Really Haunted have some amazing footage in my opinion. Now see, he's already started with two people who have been debunked many times by myself and other people. So that's where this is going. Of course, you are free to start dismissing an entire piece of tech because of a certain error rate caused by glitches. No, we'll get to that now. But wouldn't you agree that keeping an open mind for new things and trying to learn from them by experimenting with them in this case wouldn't hurt at all? He's bang on by there. You have to keep an open mind, and I think some people think I'm not open-minded. Trust me, you have no idea how open-minded I am. Sometimes it's so open, things fall out and I forget things. How about together we figure out what the error rate is and what type of situations could potentially show real paranormal entities like we have never been able to see before. This new tech has a huge potential, but it needs to be refined and figured out fully first. Don't you agree? Well, first of all, Maximilian, thank you. I'm going to answer you there in a bit, but first of all, I'm going to answer here. Kinect, this is why I go into that video. The Kinect is not designed to move. It's not. It's not. As good as that is, it's not designed to move. And the way it works, it finds 3D objects in space. Like, it's designed to notice the head, the eyes, the hands, elbows, all the joints. That's what the Kinect is designed to do. It's not designed to like look at the doorway and say that's a door. It's not designed to do that. But what it will do, because the technology is as good as it is still flawed at the moment. It will look at, say, if I had the Kinect pointing to my room right there, it will look at, say, for example, those paintings there. It'd try to find a humanoid figure in those paintings. I'm going to try and get a Kinect at one point. I used to have one, I sold it years ago. I'm going to try and get one, mod it so it does all that ghosty stuff. And I'm going to make some various experiments, right? But usually the Kinect, when it's pointed in an empty room with no people in it, it will look for objects which it thinks could be a human. So if the Kinect was pointed at that wall behind me now, it would probably see the corners of that painting right there as the shoulder joints. It would see, like, say, probably, I can't bloody point one, probably animal somewhere. It'd be like the hip joints. And then it would try, what it would do then, the Kinect would make up the rest. It would show the head, and it'd just show like a figure going absolutely bloody mental because it's trying to figure out if there's a humanoid in those paintings. It's not, obviously, but that's what the Kinect does, and that's obviously when it's fixed to Kinect, it's better, but it's still flawed. But when it's moving, it's impossible. It's no point. Maximilian, you do start your comment with saying Michael D. McGee and Really Haunted have some amazing footage. That's the biggest problem right there. Michael D. McGee, he doesn't make this stuff anymore. I think he's moved on. I think he realised that there's no point. But he used to use masks. He used strings. They've been found by myself, been found by other people. You just have to look them up, that's all. They're all on the internet. Really Haunted, he uses the Kinect. I've seen his video where he's like sits down at a settee. I think he deleted it actually. But I watched his video a few months back where he sits at a settee and he has like Kinect figures walking in, bloody juggling, playing the guitar, all kinds of stuff. He has about like 10, 15 figures walking in on his Kinect. And I myself have caught Really Haunted using masks on his fixed camera night vision little escapades. So that's the biggest problem right there. But the Kinect, as good as the tech is that's all it is to find actual 3D objects in space. Not in space, but in the space that it's looking at. That's what it's designed to do. And it does see different light spectrums to our human eyes. But at the same time, it's just finding solid objects. That's all I can say about it, really. I'm not an expert on it. But I do know enough about it to explain that it's pointless trying to use it as a paranormal tech. That's my point. But I thank you for the comments. Next question. Watching New Slap Ham, I wanted to ask, are there trends in fake videos? 100%. We're all sick of shadows peeking from out around the doors. Me too. The pale girl with black hair and white dress. Me too. People faking being dragged along the floor. Absolutely. As well as kitchen poltergeists opening cabinets. Hey, I made one. Now I'm tired of haunted dolls. I'm wondering what the 2023 trend will be. Ghostly plants? Flying dish towels? Well, first of all, you get a heart. And there is a trend starting. It's on TikTok. What was it? I've seen it quite a few times now. The trend I'm seeing lately, and I think, excuse the light, brilliant light coming through, but the trend I'm seeing lately on TikTok, and everything else, basically, is the rattling of the doors. The rattling of the doors where it's just the sound, you can't see the doors rattling, and they'll open the door, and there's nothing there. And obviously they'll hear rattling from somewhere else. Have you noticed, and it does my bloody head in, it's TikTok. It's all over again, it's TikTok. They're filming, and when they're like, oh my god, what was that? The way they run is so unrealistically, because they're obviously trying to hide cuts and all that shit. Anyone who runs with a phone, you'd run like a normal human person. But when they do it in TikTok, they're running like that. That's how they run. So they can hide their cuts. It's so much bollocks. But I think that's the trend which will go on for the next 6 months and bore the shit out of everyone, is the rattling doors with the jump cut in them to hide, well, not a jump cut, but just to hide in the cuts. Then you'll see another door, hide in the cuts. That's the trend you'll see. That's the trend I've been noticing lately for TikTok ghosts, because, like I said, one person makes a ghost video, goes viral, 1 million other people make the same old shit, because they have no imagination. Don't get me started on TikTok. Have Faith says, and he commented on the very first debunking video I ever made. It's not so much a debunking video, it's just me pointing stuff out. But anyway, if ghosts are real, they are lame, since they seem to only be able to move chairs and close doors. This has been my point so many times. If I turn into a ghost when I finally go, you better believe if I can do stuff, I'm not going to be moving little chairs or closing cupboards when there's a camera pointing. I'm going to be playing absolute bloody hell. I'm going to be going to certain people's houses and like bloody, I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff to just try and freak them out. Well, what do you call it? I'll probably be a poltergeist. I'll be the noisy ghost. I don't know how it works. Right? I would definitely freak a few people out, but I would not be banging cupboards and moving chairs. I'd be like writing on the mirror. I can see you. I'm picking up their toothpaste when they go to brush their teeth and just squirting it all over the mirror and stuff. Stuff like that. I'd be a childish ghost. It's just me, says. I missed my Dandalf video until now. Damn my YouTube break, but there you go. I appreciate it. I almost forgot. I wanted to suggest an experiment for your channel. You should purposely do ghost stuff in the background of your room, not announce it, and see if any of us notice. A few of you, well, a lot of you actually, have not noticed various things in the background in the last, I haven't done it for a couple of months. Six months ago, I did it quite regular, and nobody has spotted them. They're very subtle, but I do know what you mean, and I'm definitely going to do more, so keep an eye out. Look at this sunlight. Paul Walton says, I agree TikTok should go away. My friend asked me if I have TikTok, and I told her no, my IQ isn't low enough. It took her a little while to realise I had insulted her. This is a girl who thought she had to preheat a microwave and blew it up. Amazing. Now, I should clarify. I've said this many times. I am going to make a full video of why I don't like TikTok. There are some good stuff on TikTok. And there's like 0.1%. It's like funny dog videos. It's like, I've seen like the odd 1 or 2 clips where it's wholesome stuff, but I don't know if it's set up for the person filming, because it's bloody TikTok. And there's some people I like and respect who are on TikTok, but they don't use it as their main platform. But there's a lot of it wrong, a lot wrong with TikTok. And I don't mean just the paranormal stuff, I just mean in general. There's a lot of shady shit that goes on in TikTok, which I'm going to get into. Not right now. But yeah, there's many reasons why I don't like TikTok. Many reasons. But I'm not saying every single person who ever owns a TikTok account is stupid and dumb and shady. I'm not saying that. But 99% of them are. Stephen Swift says, Dan, you keep saying we should check out Callan's channel. Sorry, but I refuse to watch it, Callan. At all. Watch it all, Callan is nothing but another click seeker. I mean, I appreciate the comment. It's totally up to you. The reason I say that is obviously I'm going to their channel, using clips from their channel on my video, so the least I can do is like just tell people to go check them out. Because it's, you know, I'd like the same if people were using my clips. I would never copyright strike or do anything like that. I'd never do that. But I'd appreciate a little shout if someone was using stuff from mine. That's the reason why I put that in the beginning of the videos. It's the least I could do if I'm going to be using stuff from their channel, if you ask me. It's still fair use, mind. I don't have to say that, but I think it's the least I can do. But I appreciate it if people don't want to do what I ask. It's totally down to you. I'm not telling you to go there. I'm just suggesting it. That's it. Goose Pimples says, and they commented on the one where I said TikTok needs to go to the afterlife and be forgotten for all eternity. That video, I was so pissed off for TikTok because I'm just sick of TikTok stuff. And like I said, I think I am going to skip TikTok stuff for a while now. Even if they're in the videos I'm watching, I don't. We'll see what happens. I'm so sick of them. Alright, Goose Pimple says, freaking love that lights out effect. There's a video on YouTube teaching it step by step. It's a very simple effect, but it's really good. To answer your question from a top 5 channels perspective, when you feature so many different clips over time, especially if you read pretty much all the comments from your audience, after a while you start realizing that no matter how blatantly obvious it might look to you, the number of viewers coming up with all sorts of different opinions will always make you wondering. Then there's the struggle to find different clips if you upload as often as slap time or chills. And then there's the dilemma. It has to look real, but it has to be entertaining too. But what looks real to some doesn't look real to others. Almost most in-your-face genuine paranormal activity isn't entertaining for the majority of the people looking for top 5 channels. The Ouija Brothers are a great example of that. In our case, I am open skeptic and my wife is a full-on believer. To me, it's all bollocks. Every time we find a clip from my wife, it's all real. Even when I say that video has been debunked by Rick Debunks or World of Mr. Grey, she always comes up with a great point. They show you how it can be done, but they weren't there when it happened to know for a fact that it is fake, so believing their words is the same as believing a paranormal investigator's words when they come up with the evidence. You'll soon start to realize that as long as it's not absolutely 100% staged, I'm talking about Exploring with Danny level of stage, it doesn't really matter if it's real or not, because at the end of the day we all believe what makes us feel more comfortable. But what does matter is if it's entertaining. For example, on a clip with the woman behind the guy, I can clearly see her arm before she gets hit, so I call bollocks to that, but I'm pretty sure my audience would go wild for that clip. The first part, what looks genuine isn't entertaining. I mean, I agree, obviously a scare is way better, but a lot of the stuff which is shown these days now, they're not scary. It's like the Bismillah guy, it's just boring. The same with that, what's his name, Dioche Mikol, the Korean duo that goes around like screaming and stuff. It's boring. I mean, I'm just from my perspective, so I can't speak for everyone, but I know a lot of people find that stuff entertaining. I find it really boring. One, because it's just not entertaining, but two, it's because we've seen them so many times now do the same stuff. It's boring. That's my point with those kind of ones. The other point, for my wife, it's all real. Even when I say the video has been debunked or Rick Debunks World of Mr. Grey, she always comes up with a great point. They show you how it can be done, but they weren't there when it happened to know for a fact that it's fake. So believing their words is the same as believing a paranormal investigator's words when they come up with the evidence. I see your point, but the majority of the time, I can't speak for other people who debunk these things, but with myself, if I can't show you a mask or a string, I tend to say, I think it's that, but I'm not sure. But if I can definitely show you the mask, like I have in, well, you've seen my videos, you've seen the full-blown debunking ones. If I can show you a mask and show you a string, there is no doubt. There shouldn't be any doubt, I should say, to anyone, whether you're a believer or skeptic, there should be zero doubt whether they have staged that. If you can see the mask, and if I can show you by zooming in, showing exactly where it flicks into existence, the mask I'm talking about, not the ghost, there shouldn't be any doubt. I have had this said to me a few times, and I know I'm not going to anyone, by the way, but I've had it said to me various times, how do you know you weren't there? I'm not saying this is what it said, but it's pretty much the same, going along the same lines. How do you know you weren't there? And I say the exact same thing back. How do you know it's real? You weren't there. And that's the problem with... This is why I always say anything on the internet, and I mean anything, even stuff I say, you should always question it. At the end of the day, it's just someone showing you something on the video. Now, obviously, when it comes to me showing masks and the strings, and I'm bloody zooming in on the string right there, and circling it, showing it exactly where it is, obviously, you know, that's truth. But when it comes to anything else, and I mean anything else, especially on YouTube, and anything, and any platform which shows video, you have to question it. You have to question it. You can't just 100% believe everything. Like, obviously, when it comes to a scientific study or something, and someone on the video is saying the moon is 110,000 miles away, I think it's that, or something along the lines of that. Now, obviously, that's scientifically correct. The guy telling you don't know 100% if he is telling you the truth. So, but then, from that, you can do your own research and find out, oh no, he's actually 110,000 miles away. I have to check now if that figure is right, because I can't remember. How do I spell Earth all of a sudden? It is... The moon is an average of 238,000 miles away from the Earth. There you go. I was 100,000 miles off. But you get my point. It changes position throughout the season, so I know that. But you get my point. So even with the scientific ones, which you know to be true, because it's what you've learned through through school and just simple education and scientific facts, even though you know it's true, if you don't know it's true, obviously if you know the fact, you don't have to do it. Like, say for example, if you watch a flat Earth video, watch a flat Earth video, they will tell you stuff in those videos, and they will tell you in a way which you think, shit. Is it true that the Earth is flat? I can't believe what they're telling me. But then you look it up and you think, oh no, they're full of shit. They don't know what they have no idea what they're talking about. Go watch a flat Earth video and do exactly the same thing. But that's the point. You can't believe anything on the internet. You have to question everything on the internet, including these ghost videos. Well, no, especially these ghost videos, because and I see your point, but at the same time, coming from my perspective. Look at the sunshine now. Coming from my perspective, again, you can't say you don't know, you weren't there, because it's the same for people who believe what they see in is real. You don't know, you weren't there. I don't know. I appreciate the comment. It's a really good comment. But you have to see it from both sides. I know you do, because you're the skeptic and your wife is the full believer. And I'm not having to go at believers, by the way. I'm not having to go. I am open-minded. But like I said, when it comes to videos, I always say I'm not debunking the paranormal, I'm just debunking videos. That's all. I always say that. If I can see something 100% on that video with the mask and the string, and I point it out, to me there's no question that is bullshit. And then if I can't prove it, but I say I think it's that way, I just say I think it's that way, but I can't prove it. But I still contend that TikTok is bullshit. Good question. I like that. T-stones, what about Urbex Hill? Are they bollocks? Well, I've only seen 3 clips of Urbex Hills. I don't know. I don't know enough about him, but I'll have to look into him. Lars von Poke. I do apologize if I butcher your surname. They've commented a few times, but this one is interesting. I like it. And they're talking about when I did the masking tutorial of when I made that kitchen ghost video. And they ask, hey, so after getting to understand with your crash course, am I correct to think this would be more difficult outside than inside? The environment is more stable, especially lighting. Am I right? When doing this outside, what other trickery would you employ? It is definitely more difficult to do things like the kitchen ghost thing outside, because you have to factor in moving objects. If I go outside now, there's trees everywhere. If I wanted to make like a poltergeist video with trees in the background, obviously trees are constantly moving. Even on a non-windy day, there's always a bit of movement in trees. So I would have to like sort of pick a spot where I'm going to make my ghost video, where it's like, say for example, just the tree trunk, just the trunk of the tree. Am I saying that right? So obviously I'd have to make sure that my mask doesn't quite hit the part where the tree starts moving. It is a lot harder, especially if you're moving the camera, but that's where 3D tracking comes into play. I think what you're getting at is, obviously you've seen ghost videos where the camera's moving and then they see like a shadow dude in the background. That's not using masking techniques. That's just simply using their mates. that's the other thing you got. The other factor you got to put into it. They just using their mates. Like the Bismillah videos, the Dioche Mikol video, they all just using their mates in the background. That's all they do. There's no masking techniques. There's no strings involved. They're just using their mates going ahead of them in the video and just doing stuff. When it comes to like masking, what have you, it is harder outdoors because of the environment outside is forever moving, forever active. whereas like inside you can control what's going on. But good question. Ravi Bharat says, greetings from Barataria, Trinidad. Your videos kept me sane throughout the pandemic. With regards to you talking a lot, could you make a video of you singing The Rambling Man by the Altman Brothers Band? I don't even know what song that is. Obviously, I'm not going to play that music because they will get copyright. I've never heard that song before, and I've heard quite a lot of Altman Brothers. I've never heard that song before, but I will get copyrighted. By the way, I'm going to show you why I don't like TikTok. I know I rag on TikTok a lot, but this is one of the reasons, right? So this is my phone. I'm going to play 5 videos. Doesn't matter what video it is. I'm going to show you why I don't like TikTok. Ready? You'll see all the ads I get from... Probably because I bloody mention them all the time. Michael Bisping, right? I'm going to play this and see if it plays a TikTok ad. Ready? Oh, fucking connected to the bloody TV, sorry. Right, ready? I'm going to play it and we'll see what ad it plays. It's not playing an ad. Brilliant. Right, there's one. Yeah, Moist Critical. Let's play that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why am I not getting ads all of a sudden? This is completely breaking down my theory of why I don't like... There you go, some ordinary gamers.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and you know what, I choose violence today, let me tell you.
Okay, ads. Rockstar, new Rockstar.
Welcome back to New Rockstars, I'm Eric Voss.
Why am I not getting ads all of a sudden? This never happens. I always get bloody ads at the beginning of the videos, and they're always TikTok ones. Let's try again. Oh, how dumb am I looking right now? Let's try Michael Bisping again, ready?
How we doing everybody? Now, this morning, I'm sat in bed and
I'm not getting
morning
ads. My phone knows, see, I'm trying to prove a point, and it's doing me one. Yeah, MMA. Why am I not getting ads? TikTok! Look how horrible that ad is.
Beautiful, Baz.
The music is even really annoying. So we had one, there you go. Minty's Comedic Arts. No ad, brilliant. Maybe I don't get ads as much as I think I do. Oh my god.
Welcome back to New Rockstars, I'm Eric Voss.
Eric Voss, there's no ads. Alright, I'm failing. Moist Critical again.
Call me AOL because I'm delivering news that I'm sure you already know.
Simon Miller.
Start with the bar. There's nothing wrong with that. People think, oh
This
my
is
God.
bullshit. I get ads all the time, now all of a sudden I'm not getting them. Rooster Teeth. Corridor Crew. Oh my god, this is failing. Me, okay. Forget it. TikTok is the best. TikTok is the best. And we'll just leave it at that. How much failure was that then? But I do get a lot of TikTok ads. And it's always TikTok ads, by the way. I'll try one more time because that's annoying me. Casper site ready. Right, I'm going to get an ad on this.
Oh my god, that's me, mate.
Hey! Look at you! Damn it! Anyway. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I was hoping to get to more comments, but I gotta go to work now, unfortunately. But I really enjoyed the comments we did get to. And I'll make another one in the next couple of days to try and get to the rest of them. Because they're really interesting stuff being said in the comment section. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do this quite often. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. What a failure.